Hi guys, it's Wombat, and before we start this video I gotta warn you, unless you're Russian, you won't be able to buy this map, or probably won't be able to buy it at least. That's just how it is, and I'm gonna explain why, but just so you know, you might not be able to download this map, and since this map is a paid mod, I don't have a direct download link to it either. This is harsh Russia Siberia R5 for 136. Now, why am I doing a video on a map most of you can't get your hands on? The answer is pretty simple. Look at this! Harsh Russia Siberia is a 1-to-1 scale map that includes 5,000 kilometers of roads, obviously in Siberia. On a 1-to-1 scale, 5,000 kilometers makes this map the largest 1-to-1 scale map ever created. If you would convert that to a 1-to-19 scale map, we're talking almost 100,000 kilometers of roads, which makes it the second, or would make it the second largest map mod ever created. Of course, EAA being the largest with its, I don't know, 120,000 kilometers of roads perhaps. And whereas, to be honest, EAA is mainly quantity over quality, this map has a very good balance of quantity and quality. I haven't really found anywhere where the map looks really ugly. Sure, it's not that beautiful everywhere, and in some places it's rather plain, but it's always interesting to haul here. There are no boring places on this map, to be honest. And to prove my point, here's a look at the map itself, where you can see that I have so far, at least, discovered about 25% of the map. And since this map also requires you, not optional, it requires you to haul on several hidden roads as well, I've actually hauled on much more than just 24.68% of this map so far. To be honest, there are some roads here that are made to look like you can drive on them, but you can't. The GPS, I think the point of it is to show that the GPS in Siberia isn't really reliable, so you can't rely on the GPS. You have to rely on your instincts and knowledge of where south, east, west, north are, etc., and just follow the roads as you see them. Something like that, probably, because as I said, there's a lot of that. Your GPS says take this route, that road doesn't exist, and you have to find alternative roads. There is, as you've already seen, a lot of different types of snow on this map, and I'm guessing that around 750 kilometers out of the 5,000 kilometers on the 1-to-1 scale, keep that in mind, are snowy, icy, frosty. The rest of it is more like this, a summer setting. And I find the combo on this map to be very, very good. It's very, very interesting to haul on both of them, and due to the size of this map, I'm, to be honest, kind of relieved when I get off the snowy parts. Even though they are very, very challenging, and really enjoy then going back on a tarmac road for a bit. And when we're talking bits on a map on this scale, we're perhaps talking about finding a tarmac road and you'll be hauling on it for, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 hours perhaps, in some cases possibly up to 10 hours before you reach gravel, and then you will be on gravel for a couple of hours. And once you've done with that, you're probably going to end up on a muddy road, and you're going to stay on that muddy road for a couple of hours. That's the nature of 1-to-1 scale maps, and since this is Siberia, it doesn't really make things any better. I've found a haul that was 4,000 kilometers long. Now that is 80,000 kilometers on a 1 to 19 scale. And as many of you know, the longest haul I've ever done on a 1 to 19 scale map was some 26,000 kilometers. So doing basically 80,000 kilometers is just bonkers. And if you try to look at that from a perspective of number of hours you'll need to complete it, well, on a regular map, doing 80,000 kilometers would probably take you about 80 hours. But on this map you won't average about 70-80 kilometers an hour. You're probably looking at half of that. So doing 4,000 kilometers here will probably take you somewhere between 120 and 160 hours. IRL, that is. I took a quick look at the number of cities or named places on this map, and it turns out it has 879 city names definitions. Of course, those definitions aren't necessarily cities. In fact, many roads on this map has been named, and in some cases even gas stations have been named. Don't know why that is. It's just how it is. But I'm guessing at least 500 of those definitions are actual city names. Those cities can range from being small villages to really, really huge cities that it literally takes you 10 minutes to drive through them. I could go on and on about how fantastic this map is, but I think that I've teased you enough because, as I said, unless you're Russian, and most of you aren't, at least not my followers, you can't buy this map. If you could, it would set you back somewhere between 2,000 and 500 ruble every time there is a new version of it. So it's pretty expensive, especially on a Russian salary perhaps. But in my personal opinion, it's well worth it. And I do understand why Russians go through these lengths to get a copy of this map. It's totally worth it. And I'm so sorry that we, the rest of Europe and the rest of the world, can't have this map. And with that said, I think I'm done for the day. Before we end this video, I have a thought I want to share with you. Since this is a 1-to-1 scale map, doing a live stream of this map, in my opinion, that would probably be very boring, because you would see me haul on a road like this for maybe 4 or 5 hours before we end for the day and continue the next day and the day after and the day after. So I'm not really sure that it's enjoyable for the viewers to see me haul on this map for that long, for a very long time. But I was thinking I do have an idea of doing a news segment on a regular basis, and maybe I should find one haul and do the news as I do that haul. I'm guessing, to be honest, that would mean that I would do a segment every so often where I haul for about an hour, talking about the news and of course talking about this map and other things that are on my mind at the moment. And I mean, if I pick a 4,000 kilometer haul, we're looking at 160 episodes before I'm done. So be careful before you say, yeah, do that, because you would see me haul on this map for at least a year, probably 2, before I complete that haul. Just a thought, let me know what you think. And in any case, I hope you, I'm not going to say I hope you enjoyed the video, unless you're Russian, of course, but for the rest of us, it's kind of painful seeing a map we can't have. But if you appreciate my efforts of doing a video on this map, give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe as well. Till next time everyone, take care. Bye bye.